So it is Central Time, 10 past 10. Oh, look at time management. That's all. You see how well I'm trained? I have these super short 5-minute videos, which really works the till. Ka-chung! All the money comes in. However, so I woke up and I see I got more and more subscribers thanks to English Bob. And I have to do something about it, because this channel is not for the faint heart, but I'm afraid people from English Bob are hard knuckles, so they will not leave if I swear. No, I'm not swearing, this is a swear-free channel, and trust me, this is hard work. This is hard work not to swear. Having said this, I managed to get banned again by World of Tanks. I think I'm banned for lifetime from the forum, because, you know, truth is not welcome, you can't criticize anything, you have to be not in dark, then you're okay. And then I killed a team killer and got banned for that too in a game. So that gives you an idea what kind of gentle character I am, how caring, loving I am. I only killed the team killer once, I was out then, but that doesn't matter. So what I wanted to say is, in my comparison, you see, I saw in the last video about simple screen recorder settings from English Bob, how he's doing it. I don't think I have the equipment to do the real good videos here, but I have a headset which is, you know, the ear cover is falling off and stuff like that. Yes, I'm more handsome, but I'm not using my webcam, otherwise you guys or girls are only coming for the looks. I don't think I have any girls in my channel. What the heck? Oh, no, my wife is not here. I can talk freely now. But in my comparison, I thought first, you know what, Dirk, this is because you're used to calculate Linux and it's your favorite thing and it's subconscious. But no kidding. I mean, just watch this. You see the delay? It takes a moment for it to pop up, and when it pops up, it takes a moment to get all the folders shown. And that is, with Calculate Linux, is almost immediate. It goes, it's there. It's like flipping a switch, you know, light is just slower. And is that a deal breaker? No, it's not really. Duran, look at this. There is a delay. See that? Doink. So, now we played enough. So Calculate Linux is much snappier, and I must say, after I reinstalled it now, yeah, my install was pretty old, I guess, and I played around a lot and installed stuff, and I didn't set the settings for cleaning up later, so my partition kind of bloated up, and even the Calculate Linux OS started getting slower down, which still makes it faster than anything else, I guess. Having said this, Debian I think comes close. Here it goes. I don't know where I got that from. Yeah, that was again. Also, I can do actually a lot, actually. So whoever is a new subscriber, you might have to hear that a few times. So yeah, because I got banned from World of Tanks for a while, I got installed Counter-Strike and shoot people in the head, because headshot is the best. Oh, joking. Yeah, and here's my War Thunder, which even the tank game, yeah, even when I lose, when I'm disappointed, when I don't get help, it just is not as toxic as World of Tanks. I don't know what wargaming did to that game that it became so toxic. It wasn't in the beginning, you know. We had a kind of a community there. I have seen teamwork, people helping people, and now, yeah, the good players all left after the corruption of wargaming, World of Tanks. So we're still holding up with me, a few, the old players, but I almost lost my interest fully. So that makes to me NVIDIA graphic cards not anymore the major point for me to run on my gaming laptop. I'm pretty happy with the Intel HD, is it 6040? I think it's a 6040. And it's actually doing okay too. I'm not showing it. I could kind of show it maybe one time, just to have an idea. No, I'm not playing Truck Simulator. No. No. I'd rather watch people doing it. So, yeah, but you see, that is not imagination. This is not personal preference of calculated Linux. You see, it's a long delay. It's almost a second, I would think. Look at this. Doink. So, and I don't have that with calculate Linux. It's just bam, it's there. So I don't, and then no more warnings. I got warned enough by Wargaming. They are mean to me. However, look at this. So I still have Antix here running in the VirtualBox because I run GhostBSD on my Packard Bell, which is only 13 years old. But I'm thinking, and that's always dangerous, when I start thinking, if Antix would not be a better operating system for an advanced age laptop like that. And I have one laptop where nothing else would really work. Yeah. Why are you doing this to me? This is a live recording. No. Well, doesn't work, right? So what we do now is we shut it down. Let's see if that works. Most times it did something. Okay, we try again. I'm very sure I tried the 64-bit version. I run updates. That might have screwed something up. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen English Bob's video when he massacred Antix, which I can't imagine. Having said that, you have to be very careful, because I just booted up in the VirtualBox after an update and I got a big nothing. I had an orange bar, at least. So, let's see what's coming now. Ooh. Okay. Maybe I'm not putting Antix on my Packard Bell laptop and leave it with, holy moly. Come back! Charge 2000. Come back! I didn't say scumbag, I said come back. You're always twisting. This is a swear-free channel. Yeah, I guess. Come back! No, I lost you. Oh, look at this. How did it... I didn't set auto-logging. How do I get in here? What I can do is maybe I change the desktop to something different. Eisdauer. Yeah. I don't know what happened. Oh, here, look, it comes to life. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Now I go back to... Because I like the FluxBox. There it is. Yeah, okay. So... I don't think it's Antix. I do believe it's depending on the VirtualBox emulation, stuff like that. Terminal. I did install the VirtualBox. The VirtualBox addition here. Guest addition, right? So for those people usual, you can start it like this, right? That doesn't... Oh, you can still. You worked. No. Usually you should be able to start it like that. Oh no, it worked. Last time I tried it did not. I had to use SH and space and fire up. You may need to restart your guest system to finish removing the guest drivers. You see, they were installed. Installing additional modules. So what is it now? What are you doing to me? What the heck? People will think I'm a noob. No, I'm not loading up this video. I will delete this thing. The scene. I will only be the star. Having said this, I got to go out soon. I have my first customer waiting. Let's see if I get out of here. Log out. Does it let me log in? Yo, look at this. And now I've got a big screen. Okay, that is the... Okay, see now I'm in. That's how it looked like when I left it. I can only imagine that the update screwed something up with the VirtualBox guest edition or whatsoever. Doesn't really matter. But here it goes. I mean, seems dass Gregor's not watching my my videos anymore. He's hanging around on his air mat in his swimming pool, drinking some stuff and hanging out in the sun, maybe chatting with Irish, you know, telling him stuff. I'm alone. So what I have here, where is it? Applications, System Tools, where's HTOP? And that was making me think, you know, 146. Oh yeah, it shows here too, but here it shows a little bit more, right? I was thinking that could be a very, very good operating system for my Packard Bell. On the Packard Bell I can still run it on 64-bit, and I've got an old British, that might just melt English Bob's heart. I've got an Packard Bell is a British computer too. And I've got an old advanced laptop, which you can't boot with a USB thing or whatsoever. I might just buy some rewritable disk, or yeah, because I'm lazy. That might be the best option. Just doing that, and then I could install the 32-bit version on it, because I don't think it can do the 64-bit. But having said this, where's Plunk? I didn't fire up Plunk. So, but look at this here. What I'm doing here? Doink, 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 doink. That is like i3, isn't it? So I'm holding control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 8, 9 is full, and 0 is switching it off. Off it goes. And workspaces. Let's try that again. Let's go for HTOP, right? HTOP is always good. So, what I can do now is I could use Control F2, and look at this Workspace Alpha. Now I Control F2, Duran Workspace Beta. So this is like OpenBox, but it's called FluxBox. Maybe it's based on OpenBox. I don't know enough about it. I can't really say. But I'm pretty. Look at this. You can configure. I played around with it. I hope I have it the way I like it. I didn't go on styles because I'm the worst themer you could ever imagine. Workspaces, icons, workspace alpha, beta, Charlie. I'd create a Charlie and then reconfigure, restart. So it's pretty interesting to me. I think because the other laptop, I mean my Packard Bell, it has a 4 GB RAM slot piece in it in the slot. It can only read 3 GB, and that even gets shared with the graphic card, with an Intel graphic card. So I'm running around with 2.7 GB on it, if I'm really lucky. And that always causes trouble. GhostBeastie did a very good job on the Packard Bell. It uses swap, but it does it gentle, not like my other Linux distribution, which kind of choked my poor Packard Bell laptop. And so I'm really wanting to install Antix 32-bit on my advanced laptop, because it has only 2 GB RAM and it can only read 32-bit systems, or can only support and run them. So yeah, and I actually like the idea here. I mean, I liked OpenBox too. When I used Salient OS, that was a OpenBox system which had a Tin 2 panel and a Tin 2 dock, which was nice. It was very nice configured, so I liked the idea of it. That would be another option. Here it goes, the actually, right? I actually don't know if you can install Viber on it in 32-bit. Not sure. So what they have here in Antix, this is not really a review, this is just me poking around and updating my channel and stuff like that. So here's something like package installer. And you might recognize that from MX17, because they're working hand in hand. And I think both are really doing a good job. And here you have all your stuff. Grand Video, KDE Live, OpenShot, SM Player, Window Managers. And you can, if you go totally ballistic, you go to desktop environment, and you can punish yourself for doing so and install KDE 5. Having said this, it should be the stable version, and I like KDE when they got the first LTS out, and it really was an LTS because it worked. And it worked. And then they started spinning the LTSs so fast that they became, I don't know, too many glitches. So my advice for KDE would be, if you do an LTS, let it be an LTS, let it be something where you just figured out all the flaws. Don't update new stuff on it. Don't do any more tweaks on it. Just make it stable as is, and that everything what is there is working. And do call that an LTS. And don't touch it until you have another one, which has more features and options, but they work. They all work. And then you call that an LTS. That is, maybe I'm old-fashioned here, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I would call an LTS, because it's a thing which works, right? That's how it's supposed to be. Just look at Debian stable. That's how an LTS is going to be. With Ubuntu and LTS, yes, it becomes an LTS, their versions, after 2 to 3 years. Right? Then it is an LTS, because before they just create something new and has kind of, what is that? And it kind of has, oh, that was me most likely. Has too many bugs when it comes out, the 1804. So don't storm to Ubuntu 1804, because you will be having a bugged new system. Wait for a while, wait for 6 months or something like that, and you have a stable system, most likely. The same happens with Fedora, right? When it comes out, they have some bugs, but they're working very hard and fast on it. And after a few months, you have a stable Fedora. Drain. So that at least was my experience when I used Fedora and stuff like that. Here was the M, you see. So they do have lots of little things here which make your installation easier. Games. They have even Steam. Simple card games. I can't do this. FTP, yeah, okay. I used GFTP for a while. That was good too. Email. So Thunderbird, Claws, Docs, Plank. You see, I got Plank installed. It just didn't auto start. I didn't add it, I guess. Oh, my arm. So what I did is, let's see if I have this time an icon, because I haven't had an icon for Plank. I believe it is somewhere. Yes, I do believe it is somewhere. It's not in System Tools. I can't see Plank. Sound and video, no Plank. Programming, no Plank. Office, no Plank. Internet, no Plank. Graphics, no Plank. Games, no Plank. Education, no Plank. Accessories. There it is. But look at this English pop. Oh, they don't have an icon for Plank. But there it is. So I haven't done really anything here. Just, what is that? GNOME MPV. So stuff like that. I put a clock on it. Look at this. And I have a digital clock too. There's an Synaptic Package Manager left on. What did they do? Look at this. Outrageous. You cannot have Firefox. It's holy moly. So that has to be changed. I do believe that Chromium, what PepperMint is using, is 100,000 times better than Mozilla's spyware introduction. So Clawsmail, I have to have a look in Clawsmail. I tried it many years ago. As I said, everybody knows, if you have seen my video, where Thunderbird is heading to. They took the Mozilla out, but they're still controlled by Mozilla the way it looks like, or it's just the mainstream what they tell them to do. I have no idea. But hold on, there's a black phone van running in front of my house. We don't have phone lines here, but they're hanging around here anyway. And there are always these two men in black coming, and they make me dizzy. and I forgot actually what they wanted when they were here last time. By the way, people say I'm, what is it called? Indecisive. So I thought, you know what, I might have to change this, but I'm not really sure yet. So I'll wait that out. Alright, so this is just me showing you guys that Antix, the FluxBox, it's an interesting environment. And I like very much that I can go and use a file manager. I mean, that's the deal breaker for me in a moment. I have a file manager where I can't access my net shares with it, my network shares. I can't figure it out how to do a network share here. What I could try is, let me try this. So I try SMB and put in my super secret IP. Maybe that works because I saw Samba. Denied. Denied 73 times. Fifth type. CIFS is not an allowed type. Why is that not? Disappointing. Why is it not allowed? Allow. Yeah, so you see, I cannot get my net shares working with a file manager. No, I do not want to mount them in an F step. I want to have a file manager where I can mount my net share. So if somebody knows how it works, that would be great. I think that's a short video, extreme short video. I just switch it on and it's all over again. So I'm showing a little bit, this is more a channel update, you know. So what I figured out, I mean, genius me, look what I can do. And that all with keyboards. That is like i3, isn't it? And you can do that or that and move it around. And then with F2 you just go to a different workspace. And I can move that to the right, to the left, to the right. Bottom. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It's just, is it really faster? Because when I have my right hand on the mouse, I can click around. Maybe it is faster, I don't know. For now, I can't really say. Because I have to have control. I mean, I was a keyboard guy because that, you know, I use computers with DOS 3, was it 3? 3.3? Something like that. And PTR DOS and stuff like that. And which was the better DOS. I never understood how Microsoft, they always have copycat everything. They were a much better operating system out than their poor version of Windows 3.11 or what it was. They were much better software out. Oh man, so much better. It looked like Windows 98 already before Microsoft got their Windows 3.11 out. And it was stable and running nicer and graphical interface and so good. But money talks, right? I don't know. Do I want that? Not really. Why do I have that here? FluxBox configuration. Workspace warping. What is that? Opaque. Windows moving. Yeah, I like that. Styles. Antix medium. Maybe you get that then. That might be it. I don't know. I don't know it enough, and I wouldn't play around with it too much because I'm not a themer and I don't know FluxBox, and I know XFC. Yeah. However, so Duran, this is. How do I get rid of this? I got that already here, written fully. I don't need that. So FluxBox people, let me know. Oh, look at this. I get the coordinates. Oh, okay. So I shut that down. That was supposed to be a little channel update and the comparison. How quick Calculate Linux is compared to PepperMint OS. And I'm not trash talking PepperMint OS. I run it here in a moment. I kind of like it. But once you use Calculate Linux, this pops. This is just too big. The delay. You know, it comes right away. So what? That's an i7 CPU with 16 GB RAM and a 1 TB hard drive. Why does it take that long? So, you see, it takes time. It is just not on the same speed level as Calculate Linux. By no means. Ah, there you go. Right? That's how it is. I use this online, only office. Ooh, look at this. That is not fast. Alright. So, well, is it a deal breaker? No, it's not a deal breaker. And I leave it on because it is, until now, it's doing a better job on my hardware, I must say, than Linux Mint did, Cinnamon or XFCE. XFCE Linux Mint was bad. Cinnamon I liked, but it did funky stuff on my hardware. And it did let my wife down on her HP Pavilion. And that was bad, you know. So just to let you know, if you put something on your wife's computer and it ain't working, you're in trouble. It's all your personal fault. However, having said this, so then I used Ubuntu, which did a better job for a longer time on my hardware, but it still had their own glitches. Subscriber to me, was it Jim Ogler? Somebody did. He told me how to get rid of the fake error messages Ubuntu is throwing at you at every boot up, where Caddy Linux for You and Me was ranting about when he was talking about Ubuntu and Debian and stable, and he was right with what he said in that video. I mean, it cost him maybe 5,000 subscribers ranting like that. So he has only hard knuckles left, I guess. But I mean, I've got PepperMint on only for 2 days now. I didn't switch off my screen, by the way. I don't know why. I saw it overnight. You know, I didn't even bother to look at it because I never saw it in 2018 that there is a software. Well, inactive. Okay, system power in sleep mode. All right. Never. It says never, so that's okay. Okay. I'll let it sit for an hour. 1 hour and 1 minute. This is critical, guys. 1 hour and 1 minute. Oh no, that's the system. Do I want the system to sleep? Not really. The display I wanted. On battery. Okay. See, that's what I wanted. I wanted to in blank after. Let's say 45 minutes. Put to sleep after. Let's see if that works. 60 minutes. What does this do? Switch off. Yeah, let's try this. So I will see. System suspend, not necessarily. Alright, let's see if that works. I thought it was switched on. I'm surprised that it didn't do it. Because this morning when I woke up, I came down and I could see my screen. I said, no sleeping here? Well, I mean, okay, in one way it says PepperMint OS is never sleeping. So, oh, I got messages. What did I do this time? Yeah, Johan tries to comfort me because he gave me the crap. English Bob gave me the crap. Look at this video. Don't look at this video. So, see, he stuck right in my heart. I'm sure you will get over it. Oh, I'm trying. What did I do here? If you support me, so thanks for your help for videos and keep it. I'm such a gentle person. Yeah, that's true. I'm gentle and loving and caring and so smooth, right? So, what else do we have? Satya is active again. That's good. That's Distro as source-based, but not in other binary-based independent parent distros. Oh, see, Satya he's forcing my hand here, so. Not 3. What did I... Oh. Look at this, I put myself in trouble. Rule 3 is somebody else. Rule number 1, oh, there it is. Rule number 1 is enforced. I'm always right. So, yeah, if you see these videos, Nibiru thought, again, today is the day where the Vatican will blah, 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 blah. Stock crashes again in the US like every Friday. And, of course, World War 3 has started already. And all these scaremonger videos, you know, it's disgusting. You know, they're all just running on it. And this is Canada. Why is nobody talking about it? Because it's rubbish. They put out rubbish videos, right? Man. However, I'm not here to trash our channels. Am I? Am I not? No, I'm not. Oh, what did I do? Somebody liked something I did. That was my favorite person then. Oh yeah, just give him the thing a little help. Because sometimes I can help. And I figured out, if I put out too many videos in a day or something, then I've got very little views. If I let them sit for a while, they get more and more views. So, but again, this is just in a moment entertaining. The channel was actually created to help other people with trouble and problems. But if you avoid certain display managers or desktop systems and certain distros, then you won't have too many problems. Then there is not too much to help. So if you want to be really busy doing things, and here it goes, I have to rub it in. If you want to be really busy fixing problems, battling every day, the best option is get Arch and have KDE running. You will be always busy. You are fixing problems every day. Sometimes more than one problem a day. At least when you update. No, it's not true. There's some ways how you can... I had Vanilla Arch, of course, here Master Race. But I also used Antagos, and I liked Antagos a lot. And I liked the comfort of the community from Antagos. I'm not a fan of Manjaro. I mean, even before I saw him throwing devil signs around in a YouTube video, what the heck, you little poor soul. However, I never was a fan of Manjaro, and I don't know why people praise it so much. I know this video goes on now, it goes a little bit longer than expected. But if you see Distro Watch, and I think, was it English Bob in one of his videos where he... oh no! Heck no! Where he opened that up too. And if you look on the top here, Mint. Okay, Mint, when it works, it's a very good operating system. So I can't trash talk this. Manjaro, really? Coming close to Linux? Manjaro? Manjaro? So obviously this rank is not based on reliability and user-friendliness and stuff like that. Ubuntu, Debian, okay. I mean, Vanilla, nothing against the developers, but as I said so many times, Debian, Vanilla, you're doomed to go to the Debian forum, and I'm banned there too. Surprise! You're banned for almost nothing. Just call a troll, and you will be banned. So I cannot recommend Debian Vanilla. Go anything else, anywhere where you have a good community, like Solid XK and Solid XF. MX17, that is actually the king in Debian, in my opinion. And Antix, yeah, Antix seems to be good too. I challenge their forum, and the way I do it, I come in with blazing guns usually, because I want to see how the people react. You know, if I come in with blazing guns and they shoot back and shoot me in the knee, then that's not really the forum for me. But Dirk, you don't have to come in with blazing guns. But no, that's how it happens. So new users go on the system, encounter an error, and if they have a little bit more hard knuckle than the whiners and cry people, then they try to fix the fault, and then they go to the forum, but they go there under Steam, and they let it all out. The operating system is all rubbish, it didn't work like that. So that's how I do my my testing of communities, right? So that's how I blaze in forums. And I did that with Mageia, with MX, with Antix. I did it, I think, on the GhostBSD video, GhostBSD, FreeBSD. I think Linux Lite, but Linux Lite long time ago. I used Linux Lite and started using it when it actually, I say actually again, when he started it. It was meant for his mom in the first place, making an easy Linux system, and he did a good job. Then before that I used Knoppix, which really worked, but the internet wasn't that available, and you had to pay per minute and things like that, and so you couldn't go blazing in somewhere. What do we have here? I make that a little bit bigger for the old man like English Bob. When you watch my video, you can see it better. So, Manjaro, yeah, I don't know. So I would not sell my soul for paper and metal. Holy moly! I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, this always escapes my logic. I might not be the smartest tool in the box, but I would not sell my soul for paper, fame, and some girls and some metal on a supercar. Oh, what the heck? Then I also wouldn't be road raging if somebody cuts me off. Yeah, I get angry and stuff like that. But until now, I never had the feeling that I had to get out and punch people in the face or shoot them. The same is killing somebody for a jacket. I mean, in my hometown here, somebody killed somebody for a tap in a bar. I think it was $6. Yeah, that was worth killing for. What the heck? I mean, really? What's going on in this world? I mean, honestly, what is going on in this world? How can somebody think that they are above all? And yeah, even if somebody's a jerk with a car in front of you or whatsoever, you know, you have all these people who imitate what's on TV because they get brainwashed. So just have patience with them. They're brainwashed. They don't know what is good anymore. They think running around on a burning barrel is pretty cool, and all the girls like junk creatures. Real life is not really like that. So, however, before I get carried away in my gentleness, loving personality. Oh, my friends, what friends? So Debian is okay. I mean, Mint, yes, not my system. Ubuntu, really? No. I mean, Unity was bad, but do you really have to go to no? What the heck? Debian, yes, but not vanilla, because I told you just the reasons. Oh, Solus. I came there in with Blazing Guns too, and they have a good community too. Solus worked for me. What I have trouble with, I don't like Bachi, I don't like GNOME. They don't have XFCE. Well, what I'm going to do? Not much. So I don't have Solus in the moment. I used it for playing my most corrupted game, World of Tanks. But one day there came an update and all of a sudden it didn't work anymore. So I said, you know, not a reliable gaming platform for me. Might have been changed. Otherwise, I do believe they do really do a good job. Elementary, never tried it. Antix should be actually sitting here. If somebody really should be number 2, if it has to be Manjaro, then it has to be Antix. Fedora, I liked it. I had good experience with it. TrueOS, I just believe they did the wrong choice with desktop environment. Lumina or whatever that's called, is that, I don't know, I don't think that's the key for success. Even Antix did a better choice with their FluxBox and things like that. But if you want to get FreeBSD out as a reliable, comfortable, good operating system, it has to be XFCE. Because the base of FreeBSD is pretty stable. I got it on FreeNAS. And XFCE, you don't get taunted by 100,000 updates a day. And it works. It's familiar to everybody who ever used Windows XP, Windows 7, whatsoever. So everybody can use it. So I don't know why people try to go extraordinary on things. MX, really good. MX should actually be here. And Debian, yeah. As I said, for developers, you have really, really bad forum administrators and really bad trolls in your forums. And that puts a big shadow on your good operating system. Having said this, when you decided going System D, all by yourself, not listening to your user base, are there wargaming employees working at Debian? Because that's what they do, you know, they just ignore what everybody says. It's like a politician. Once elected, they do what they want, right? They don't remember anymore their promises and things like that. And that is country independent. It's just a special breed, you know. Oh, hold on, the bell rang. There are 2 men in black. Oh, what did they want? I'm back. I don't know what they wanted. Antix, yeah, pretty good. Zorin, I don't know. OpenSUSE, OpenSUSE has let me down in a way nobody else ever did. When I tried OpenSUSE, I liked it. I liked it a lot, and it was great and stuff like that. And then I ran an update, and I had a black screen. I said, dang it, what am I going to do? No problem, because I always use 2 operating systems on my computer. Boot in a different operating system, go on a forum, ask for help. Day number 1, day number 2, day number 3. Nothing happened. So, not a big deal, Dirk. Just reinstall, wait for some time, and then you update, and this will be all history. So did it, did it, and updated, again black screen. I said, not a big deal, just check the forum. Somebody might have had a look. No, nobody did. So with OpenSUSE, with my specific problem, which I wasn't the only one, there were some people, and these people left usually like I did, OpenSUSE for it. There was no help. There was not even a single attempt to help from no administrator whatsoever. There was nothing, nobody trying to reach out and help. That is not an operating system for me. If the community forum administrators and whatever works like that, really, that is not. Arch, if you want to be trolled, you can go to Arch. You have a question, then the smart people's coming out and will say, check the wiki. Or even smarter, why don't you use the search function? And what else? Yeah, check the wiki. If you have no idea about Linux at all and you want to look smart and impress people, join the Arch forum. And for every question, just post, check the wiki. Then you go in Arch and say, why don't you use the search forum? Or if you can't fix it, Arch is not for you. You know what I mean? All this stuff. Kali is for hackers. CentOS is an absolute, stable, reliable, fast, really good operating system. I used it on server for a long time, and it did a huge, great job. So that about the system. Now you say, oh, but Dirk, you always say community is more important. Yes, it is. So when I had specific things, because I did on my server not common tasks. I did everything on the terminal, SSH in, and did my things there, right? So I didn't have a web interface to do stuff like that. You could with web admin and things, but I didn't want to, and I used BTRFS, and I used up and did RAID things with it, and had to change stuff. You go to the CentOS forum, you ask a question, you get the answer, and it works. It just works. And if you, like English Bob says, like Sergi does it, you have a problem. He said, oh, you have to do this. But if you're a noob, you what? Huh? Say again. Yeah, but where do I do this? That's how I respond when people copy and paste stuff in my comments and say, oh yeah, you have to do this. Like, PepperMint did this. They said, oh, you have to add no mode set. Yeah, okay, where do you do this? If you're a noob, no mode set, what does that mean? Where do I put it? What? I have a boot menu. There's grub showing and looking at me. What I'm going to do? See, that they have to explain that. If you have people, as English Bob says, do it for people who are 2 or 3 years old. That is how the cookie has to crumble, because then people can just copy paste. Yeah, works. Or follow your steps. Yes, works. That's what I usually try to do. I know I'm failing. My name is DZME Linux and I failed you too. So I'm failing there too, sadly. I try to fix it every now and then, but yeah. So CentOS, very good community, very stable operating system. But they're changing already in 2021, I think it is. And then you have another system running for 7 years. And no, I do not think it will be anywhere near full of flaws and glitches like Ubuntu LTSs. Because CentOS is far back in time, maybe like, here it goes, don't give me the crap, guys, like Slugware? No, you can't come in, no. Slugware is a little bit behind too. That was a rescue, good, I remembered that phrase. Yeah, but it's rock solid. You run it as a server, you don't have to run updates every day. You set something up, it works today, it works in 3 years. It just does. Linux Lite, yeah, as I said, when it came out, the idea of his was make his mom an operating system which just worked, and I think he did a good job. I used it, and I think I blamed it a little bit. As I said, I had trouble with Ubuntu, I had trouble with Linux Mint, with my hardware, I must say, and I had trouble with Linux Lite too, and then I didn't like it anymore when it was version 3.3 or 3.4 whatsoever, and I blamed his operating system, but it's not his fault, right? It's based on Ubuntu, and he used XFCE, I think, and that was it. Oh, having said this, I used here it goes. I used Ubuntu for some time, but that's a really long time ago. And at this time I was a gentle user just using what was there, so I didn't really need to do anything. Deepin, I haven't given up on Deepin yet. I liked when I played around with it, how they do their things. What I didn't like and what was a deal breaker is pretty simple. It was that I can't delete documents, music, video, these folders. I can't delete them. And if you see my Nobody's Home partition video, I need that. I need it. Deep in. So I got to go to their forum and ask for help. So PepperMint, okay, no, don't even go there. PepperMint, I'm on it. If you fancy a slow, sluggish operating system, that was a power punch under the belt for English Bob. And that went down like honey, because he trashed my Calculate Linux unjustified. No, but no, I mean, you saw my Calculate Linux videos maybe. When I click on this, it goes pow, it's there. If you click on PepperMint OS, look, first this shows the frame, and then it gets filled up with the folders. But it's a very easy, visible, long delay for an operating system. This is an i7 CPU, and I have a 1 terabyte hard drive and 16 gigabyte RAM. So I shouldn't have that huge delay. And if that depends on prefetch, do not use prefetch, please. I don't like it. It fills up your RAM, and then it's, if you have enough RAM, then it doesn't really matter. But so Debian, that is Debian how it is supposed to be with not systemd. FreeBSD, it's actually easy to install. It's easier to install, in my opinion, than Gentoo or Arch. It's so easy, and you can set up XFCE in no time. But if you're a bad themer like I am, then just use GhostBSD. Why is GhostBSD not here? What the heck? Why is GhostBSD? What? He's not even on the list. OpenBSD. GhostBSD, here, 63, okay. Yeah, if you're a bad themer and you want everything out of the box, get GhostBSD. It is FreeBSD with some extra care and love. OpenBSD worked. It's the same thing like FreeBSD to me. What did I try? Clonezilla is brilliant. SteamOS, I have no idea. I wouldn't even try. Vector, MUI, Triskel. Triskel, talking about time traveling, it's too far behind. Corora was nice, but I don't think he updated his thing to the latest. He did. Last update, 24th of... so he did it. So if you're a Fedora guy, that is something which is neat. Corora, I liked it. I liked his theming, and as I said, I'm the easy guy. I can't theme and do stuff like that. So I liked it. Yeah, but he's a little bit behind too, I guess, but it's not a big deal because Fedora is usually up to date. So if you're behind, you're still in the middle, at least. Linux. Man, his website is full of spam. It reminded me when I went to Chicago. You get hammered with advertisement even on a gas station. You want to fill up your car and you get hammered with TV, sound, and oh, what the heck. It seems the whole US is just advertising. Money, 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 money. No surprise they kill for money, but I mean, we're still human beings. We should be above. Talking above, why is Calculate Linux only on 64? What the heck? Knoppix, I like that. Netrunner was good too. Ubuntu Bachi, no Bachi for me. Thank you very much, Sabayon. What? Calculate Linux SN64 and Sabayon, which doesn't work for so many people for such a long time, is on place 48. How is that happening? Cubes, I like the idea of what they try to do. I haven't tried it yet because there's a bug of the installer which kills your, most likely, or can kill your partitions, and so I don't dare to do it. How could be Sabayon on 48? Guys, if you're fed up with Sabayon, try Calculate Linux. And you can stay, and you have a good operating system. Tails is a good, Slugware, it's not bad. Magia is not bad. Endless was okay. The idea I liked. Puppy, yeah. I'm grown out of Puppy. So, sorry guys, I'm yawning again here. Yeah, like English Bob, I do not fully understand how the system works. Is it purely just through downloads? I don't know. However, this is my little short, very short video of my channel update, and I hope you like it. Let me know how the sound is. You see, now I'm on the end. Now I can mouth a bit. Yeah, tell me how good my sound is. So, yeah. Having said this, there is stuff to come. I have still play around here. Now it shows up a little bit better here. But it's almost the same delay you have. I mean, it's a bigger program, but yeah, it's like it got distributed here. It takes time. No, Calculate Linux is faster, far more responsive. Nevertheless, I got PepperMint here. I think I will go back now to my Calculate Linux and try some gaming there. See how that goes. I will do it purely on the Intel graphic card. And I still have to set it up because I did more on PepperMint than I have done on my Calculate Linux. I have already Portal installed and stuff like that, and updated, and so I have a few little things to do on Calculate Linux. Yeah, I might make a video what I have to do if if there's something special. I just have to have a look. So I can't make everyday videos. There will be a time where I can't make everyday videos, so there will be a delay, sometimes maybe just 1 or 2 videos a week, but I'll try to do it. I have my first customer in a line. She wants to learn driving with me, so I'm waiting for my permission, and I'm waiting for the call from the permit unit. Got my instructor license in the pocket, but my car and driving school needs to be permitted, and then I can actually start. Then was the actually again. Alright, until then guys, stay tuned. I welcome my new subscribers. If you stay, if you don't, then that's okay too. As I said, the channel will not be monetized, so I don't switch advertising on or stuff like that. I have no interest in that. I work for my money. Yeah, if you do it more almost extreme as other YouTubers do, then I can understand that they say, you know what, I have to get something for my living, maybe some help for hardware and stuff like that to make the experience nicer for the viewers. I try to do that too, but it takes time. I had to buy a new car and got lots of expenses, so a microphone for $100 or new headset for $100 is not in just yet. So, nevertheless, nobody's listening to this. I got the video right off here. I still hope people like it, and yeah, speak to you soon. Bye 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 bye.